I worked on Darkness Calls. That's 6 issues so far. There's the Darkness Calls trades out next month. That's May. Also Free Comic Book Day, actually. Free Comic Book Day, Dark Horse has a Hellboy and BPRD special. I've got a new story in there, written by Mike Mignola, of course, called The Mole. Creepy little 8-page story. It's cool. It follows on directly on from Darkness Calls. At the end of Darkness Calls, we have a box. We have a war brewing. We have the elves. We have giants in the offing. We have Hellboy stuck in the middle of it. We have witches. Everybody wants to sort of rule what's coming next. So everybody's got sort of an agenda. Magic's going out the world. The elves are dying. Are they going to go quietly into the night? Probably not. And a lot of what's going on with that is what's in the box. So we find out what's in the box. It's not actually a quiz show. Who's Hellboy to me? He's like my hero. No, he's not. He's just like he's just like a regular guy. He's red. He's got horns. At no point while I'm drawing him or while I was reading him as a fan did I think of him as like the fallen angel or a devil or anything like that, come up from hell. He's just a guy trying to get on with his life with you know, crap happens around him and he has to deal with it. That's pretty much it. He's a blue-collar worker. Working with Mike's great. He's apart from being a consummate storyteller, consummate artist, he's pretty patient. I mean, he will. What can I say really? He's just the guy really. It's great. He's pretty. You know, you might expect with this thing that he's created that's such a big deal that he'd be an awful lot more controlling about it, but that's actually not the case. He wants things how he wants them, but if you come up with something that he's not thought of or a way of doing it, it'll be incorporated, which I've found out a few times to my pleasure so far. But no, it's great. It's really enthusiastic. If it's going, you know, he'll let you know how it's going and what you're doing right, and it's cool. It's got one of the best things. I've worked on a lot of books in the past with editors who have asked for changes for stuff, and you're like, why? You know, why are we changing this arbitrary thing? Is it because you have the power and I don't? With Mike, it's kind of like, well, if he wants to change his, well, it's his thing. He's the guy. But more than that, he'll explain to you why, and he'll show you why, pretty much. So, you know, there's a reason behind everything. So, you know, it's a different way of working for me. I've had to adapt a lot, but, you know, I've learned a lot in the process. So it's been pretty cool. Mike's scripts are pretty unique. In the past, I'm used to things, you know, done on word processor, you know, I'll get them via email or used to be fax. Might have a few notes on it from the editor in those cases. Not the case with Hellboy. It comes pretty much straight from Mike. Well, Mike will send them through to Scott Alley. Scott will read them through. He'll have suggestions for me. He won't be writing anything on the script or anything. The script itself is written in longhand. I mean, we're talking, it's a legal pad. Mike thinks so fast while he's writing it, he's going to kill me. Typos are his world. But there are little arrows, directing bits of text around, scribble things out, notes, asterisks everywhere. Often he'll include little thumbnails as well. There used to be a lot more back in Darkness Calls. A lot of the early stuff on that was almost every page was thumbnailed. To some extent, it might have sometimes almost perfect little Mike Mignola compositions between the script, which is very conversational, all in plot form, I should say, as well. Very little complete dialogue, but between that script and those thumbnails, it'd feel like a complete comic. Now he's actually leaving an awful lot more of that to me. Still actually adds in the odd layout, which is cool. If it's a particular idea he wants to get across, obviously that's the easiest way to do it. Why explain what a picture looks like or his particular view on an angle looks like if you could draw it? It makes more sense.